Hello students, let us continue with our lesson what is democracy and why democracy. In the beginning of the lesson we have read that democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Now we are to see who are the rulers, what kind of elections, who are the people who elect and get elected, and what kind of form of a government. So this also form the features of democracy. So first is major decisions by elected leaders. We know that election are necessary for democratic country. In our neighboring country Pakistan, in October 1999, General Musharraf, who was the head of the army staff, he overthrew and by leading a military coup against the established or elected government, and after that he himself became the chief executive of the country. Then in 2002 he went for a referendum. Referendum is a kind of vote, you can say, or kind of polling, when the government want to seek what the citizens of the country do know about one particular thing, that is the citizens have to vote yes or no, nothing else. That is known as referendum. General Musharraf went for the referendum and get the opinion of the people in his favor, though he was criticized by the press, by the media, that he adopted number of malpractices and gained the so-called majority. Then again in August 2002 he passed a legal framework order to amend the constitution. In this way he amended the constitution and the elected body or the elected government was now supervised by the National Security Council. Whatever the elected government did was first of all approved by the National Security Council, of which number of political leaders were, and also it was dominated by the military officers and the chief executive, or say we can say the president. In this way the president tried to control the government, and he amended the constitution that he has the power, or the president has the power, that he can dismiss or dissolve the national government or the state governments, say provincial governments, any moment he likes to. It means the elected bodies or the elected people have very few powers. That is why we cannot call it a democratic country. As we cannot call it a democratic country, reason is only one, that the final power rested with the president of the country. The final power of the country rested with the president who was not elected, and all the major decisions were taken by the president, or whatever the bodies wanted to do, or whatever the elected body wanted to do, they have to seek the permission of the president. That is why we can say that Pakistan is not a democratic country. The reason is that it is not, we can say the country is not governed by the elected people, and all the major decisions are taken by the president. That is why we can say that it is not a democratic country, or in Pakistan there is no democracy. So this is the first feature of our constitution of democracy, that people must be at the helm of the state of the, if they want to if it want to be a real democracy. That is why we can say. So this is all for now.